Just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Check out 390. Let's go, B. Let's go. Alert, alert. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
61, matchbox light.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Love. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Check out. 675. Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Down. A very solid gain on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll try the air now with Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check, check.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check out. 290. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check it out.
Mexico. Hey, high 7.
11Z.
Here we go on fourth. Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Check. Watch 54.
You're out. Hit it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here we go on second and 12. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A shotgun snap for Love. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 6-0 our score after one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Throw left side complete. It's back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On first down, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Come.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I can't believe they let you play.
Move.
They even let you play.
To the air again, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This pass into the arms of Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, dude.
54. Mike 54.
Now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Let's get it. Hey, watch that.
They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where
he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zach Ertz, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. This is Hunt on the draw play. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's caught by Funchess. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, it's Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, right?
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Safety creek.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Luck. Over the middle, complete. It's back. And they work this out past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
We better not.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the counter, Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll look to throw here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. 65 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Ready? 8-3. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
54.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 11. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Sheds up. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stepping, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Let's go, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tackle. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Alert 3. Mike's by 4.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go quickly here out to Moore. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, it's Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Funches has it complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Fire.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll set up to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Hey, wahoo!
59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check 59. Mike is 50.
11B.
Now it's Luck. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, Echo!
Mike, check, 59.
Hey, check.
Hey, switch gears.
Luck now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
They've gone final now in Charlotte, and the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation. Late game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Go!
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Right, check, 59.
Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Delta.
Now Luck. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Johnson, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for